Raise your hand today if you've talked to somebody about Younique. Other than people that are here, sorry, I should have clarified. Okay, good. So some of you have taken the opportunity in your everyday life or maybe on your phone to talk to somebody about Younique that has not already heard about it. And the way that we open our mouth, we could do it different ways. We could do it through messaging. We could do it through talking to people in person when you're out and about. You could do it through videos. Like, how many of you have a wide video? Good, okay. You could do it through your posts. You could do it so many different ways. And a lot of times people get so overwhelmed with opening your mouth when a lot of times all it takes is a simple message that says, hey, have you ever considered joining my team? It could be that easy. It doesn't have to be complex. You don't have to have this amazing speech to get somebody to join your team. All you have to say is, hey, have you considered joining my team? Sometimes that's all it takes. And you have to get over the fear of no. So I want all of you right now to look to the person to your right, and you want, if you don't have a right, then look to your left, and I want you to say, I am not scared of no. Everybody?
I am not scared of no.
Okay, now look the other way.
I am not scared of no.
Okay, now look the other way and do the exact same thing again.
I am not scared of no. Because if somebody tells me no, I'm going to bless their heart.
So many people fear no, and that's why people don't offer the opportunity, is because you're scared of rejection. For me, I embrace no. I get excited when I hear no, because I know that that's an opportunity that I'm going to get to come back later, and that person's going to eventually join my team. I accept no as a challenge. So don't be scared of no. Drill in your mind that no is not a bad word. I'm going to treat you like your kids. Okay, no is not a bad word. We're going to do the opposite today. And also, just because somebody tells you no does not mean that no is forever. No, because they say no the first time doesn't mean that that is always enough. They could have things going on in their life at the moment that Younique just doesn't work for them. They could have finance issues. They could have a death in the family. There's so many different reasons why people are saying no at that moment. They might not know enough about it. There's so many different reasons why people say no. Don't take it personal when they say no to you, because they're not saying no to you, they're saying no to the opportunity. And let's talk about right now word vomit, okay? Keep it simple, okay? So many people, like, I get messages all the time. Kayla, what would you say to this? And they expect me to send them this message with this profound, message that I'm going to send back to them. And it can be as simple as they say, can you tell me more about Younique? And so they'll send me, my teammates will send me the message and say, what would you say to this? And I'll say, okay, well, here's my website. Take a look at it, and then come back to me and let me know what your questions are. It doesn't have to be, people think that you have to give them everything at one time. But really, the trick is answering their concerns. That's the trick with recruiting, is you take every single concern and you answer it until they have another concern, and you answer that concern until there's no more concerns, until they're just like, okay, I have no more concerns, I'm going to go join your team now. So with word vomiting, you want to keep things simple, and we're going to do an exercise. I hope all you guys did your homework. Who did your homework? Who watched my video? Some of you guys didn't watch the video. Okay. Okay, so you've opened your mouth, you've messaged, you've talked to people. So what do you do next in between? What do you do while you're waiting for these people to respond to you? What do you do when these people have said no to you? What do? Do you just sit back and wait and expect them to come to you and join your team? No, you don't do that. So you have to work on, there's different things you can do. The first thing is branding. And Micah did a great job of talking about branding earlier, but I want to talk about branding with recruiting. Every single day I wake up and I think of different ways that I can brand my business. Everybody I know on Facebook knows that I have a successful business. And they know that because I branded on Facebook. So you can brand through your success in your business. So every time you hit a milestone in the business, you need to post it all over your Facebook wall. You know, be proud of the fact that you just accomplished the goal. Anytime that your team has success. So at first, my team was small, right? So they were seeing just a little bit of success. And then, let me tell you, November, I could tell you, people probably were not happy with me on Facebook because like every second, like we had a promotion. It was insane. But I was so proud of my team and I was posting every single promotion that my team hit. So don't miss out on those opportunities. Welcomes, anytime that I have a new girl that joins my team. And for a while, the number has gotten so big, but for a while I would post like, welcome number so-and-so, you know, like I would put their number on there. And I remember one of my friends that isn't with Younique, she sent me a message and she said, do you really have 600 girls on your team? And I was like, yeah, I do, it's cool, huh? And so there's people that are paying attention. You just never know what they're paying attention to. Traveling, we travel a lot with Younique. How many of you have taken the opportunity on your way traveling here? Did you take a picture of yourself traveling and post it like another Younique trip with my wise sisters? That's a great opportunity to post. You know, stay-at-home moms or women who are working all the time, they see that and they envy that. They're like, man, I want to be traveling with her. She looks like she's having so much fun. Gifts that you get from Younique. So like when you hit a promotion, you get your charm in the mail, you know? Take a picture of that. When you hit green, you get your elite bracelet. Take a picture of that. When you get to go to Unified, take a picture of that. When I hit black, you know, we got the big roses. Yes, I lived that up. I posted it all over Facebook. Look at my beautiful roses. You have to use those opportunities to brand yourself because when people see that, they are attracted to you. But not only through posting stuff like that, you're also posting inspirational stuff. So every day I post an inspirational quote. Or I'll post something to do with my church or something like that, like a scripture or something like that. People are attracted to stuff like that. They know that they can go to your Facebook wall for inspiration or for a daily pick-me-up, or if they know you're a positive person, they're going to be attracted to that and they're going to start following you. And before they know it, they're going to be asking you questions because they're like, what is going on in your life that is so cool that I need to be a part of? And so a lot of people will become attracted to you. So don't throw negative stuff on your wall. Even if you're having a crappy day, don't do it. Don't put anything negative out there. Okay, so we're all going to practice real quick. Take out your phones. We're going to practice branding real quick. Everybody take out your phone. You can either take a picture of yourself, take a picture of your girl sitting next to you, but I want you to snap a selfie. And you're going to post it on your personal wall. I don't want to see anybody posting it on your VIP page. That doesn't work. Post it on your personal wall. And you're going to write something about how awesome the time you're having with your wise sisters. Make it look fun. Post it.
I think it's the lighting in here.
I'm posting that.
Okay, are we all done? You all got your selfie? Okay, once you got your selfie, I want you to go to your Facebook wall, not your VIP page, Facebook wall. And you're going to go to your picture thing that says post a picture, click on picture, put your selfie up there, and then you're going to write something really exciting. Like, I'm having so much fun with my wise sisters, something really fun. And you're going to post it on your personal Facebook wall. That is an example of branding for recruiting. Okay, I better see 1,000 pictures on Facebook, and they're going to be like, what is going on in Texas? Okay, so we talked about about branding. So you open your mouth. Can you hear me? Are we good? Okay. Oh, do you want a hashtag? What do you want the hashtag to be? Oh, okay, there's already one. Okay, so hashtag Stampede 2016. You guys know, so you don't need it. Okay. So you've opened your mouth, you've branded, and then the next part is following up. A lot of people get the answer no, and then they never return to that person again. That's your big failure with recruiting. If you're not returning to the person who told you no, then you're not going to get any recruits, because guess what? Everybody's always going to tell you no first. So you want to continue, okay, let me start over. So you're following up, and the way that you follow up is you give them continued exposures. Who knows what an exposure is? Who can give me an example of an exposure? What's it? What? Oh, you were just taking your selfie. Okay. Anybody have an example of an exposure? Yeah. Yes. Just like you posting, you branding, that can be an exposure to your business. Some other examples of exposure would be if your team has a why Younique page. How many of your teams, I know my team has one, how many of your teams have a why Younique page? That is an example of exposure. How many of you, I've seen you raise your hand, y'all have why videos? That's an example of exposure. How many times a year do we change the presenter kit? Do you know that that's an exposure? Every single time something changes in our business, it can be created as an exposure. So if I have a list of ladies I know that I've talked to about the opportunity, then I will go through every time something changes in our business, and I send them this amazing message, and I say, oh my gosh, did you see that we just got the newest, coolest presenter kit ever? I don't care if they told me no before. That doesn't matter to me. I still send it to them. They need to have exposure after exposure after exposure. Every time we have an opportunity call, all of those ladies have gotten a message from me that says, hey, I have an opportunity call tonight going on. If you want to jump on and listen, here's my link. Anytime that, trying to think what else. Oh, our Why Younique page. When we created our Why Younique page, I went to all the ladies that had interest or that I had talked to about Younique, and I said, hey, we just created a Why Younique page. I'm going to add you to it if you want to, so that you can check out, more about Younique. I think it was Eric Orr in his GoPro book that I think he said it takes 18 to 20 exposures before somebody will say yes or before they will buy something. So I hope you see that recruiting for most people is not a one-time thing. It is time and time again that you are messaging these people, you are talking to them in person, you are posting your pictures on Facebook, and I'll give you an example of just what I'm talking about right now. So once I hit black, I was able to hire my first cleaning lady. I was pretty excited about it, but she's only been twice. But when she came over, I was working, and she was like, what do you do? And I was like, oh, I sell makeup. And she was like, oh, well, I really like makeup, and so I gave her a free mascara that day because she had cleaned my house, and I was like, well, here's your bonus for cleaning my house, mascara. And so anyways, so I talked to her a couple times about Younique, but I haven't followed up in a while, and the other day I posted a video just of me applying my makeup, and 5 seconds later I got a message from her, and she said, hey, I'm ready to get this thing going. So it wasn't even me sending a message to her, it was me being myself and running my business and being present on my Facebook wall. It could have been the fact that I just got back from Cali for the Black Status Retreat. It could have been any of those things, but I hope you understand that every time you are present on your Facebook wall, that is a reminder to those people that you've talked to that you are still out there, you're still running your business, and that you still want them on your team. So everything you do represents the fact that you are running a successful business and that people want to be a part of that. So if you're not present on your Facebook wall, if you're not continually posting, if you're not doing those things, then you're not going to be that great at recruiting, because you just have to show them. People want to see, they want to have faith in you, they want to know that you're being successful in your business, and you have to show that to those people. So I get a lot of people that says, you're telling me to follow up, but they told me no. So how do I follow up with somebody told me no? And that's a good question. For one, you don't accept no as an answer, but two, I always send a message and I will say something like, hey girl, that's how I always start all my messages. You can ask my team. If they're like, hey, give me an example, I'm always like, hey girl, because I don't really know how to start off anything else. But I will say, hey girl, I have been so slammed with my business, and I haven't got a chance to check in with you. I wanted to see how things were going, and to see if you've changed your mind about the business. Do you see that? Like, it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be. Don't freak yourself out when you're thinking about what to say to people. Like, just be yourself and just say it. Don't be scared to say it. Pull off the Band-Aid and say it. Just keep offering the opportunity. Don't be scared. Never accept no and never give up. I'll give you another example of a girl that joined my team. I lived in her back office. No, I'm not back office. I'm sorry. She was not a Younique presenter. I lived in her Facebook Messenger inbox, is what I meant to say. So every week, she knew to expect a message from me. Whether it was, hey, you still posting those great selfies? Like, you should probably join my team by now. Or, like, I saw you got a new car. Or, so I'm not always talking to these people about joining my team, but I am always creating relationships with them. And so anyways, she finally took the plunge and she joined my team. And she sent me this message and she was like, Kayla, I just wanted to thank you for staying in my inbox. And that was the biggest compliment that I could have ever gotten. And I was like, you know what? I'm so proud of myself for staying in her inbox too, because she finally joined my team. It might have took me like 6 months to get her on my team, but she finally joined. And so don't be scared to stay in people's inboxes. Like, if anything, that just shows that you care, that you want to change their life, that you want to make it better. But don't be scared to stay in people's inboxes. Don't be scared to have them say no and to come back and still talk to them. Like, continue to nurture those relationships. Okay, so I gave you guys homework. Some of you did not do your homework. I'm very disappointed. So I want you all to pull out your phones again. A lot of you guys maybe have never done this, have never sent messages for recruiting, but we're going to do that today because I don't want any of you guys to be scared to recruit. So get out your phones. You know, Facebook has this really cool thing on your phone that will tell you who's on Facebook at the time. They're all in green. Those are my favorite people to talk to because I know they're on Facebook, so I know they can't ignore my message when I send it to them. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice, and we're going to come up with a message together of what we're going to send these girls, okay? We're going to pick 5 of them, and we're going to send a message. Let's see. This message is going to read, who's ready? Who has the first girl picked out with a message ready? You got your message open. Find a girl that's in green.
I have one friend that's in green.
What do you mean? What are we talking about?
I know you all have one. There's millions of people on Facebook today. Who has anxiety right now? Raise your hand if you have anxiety. That's okay. We're going to do this together.
We want to know what you're talking about.
Okay, quiet. Okay, our message is going to read. What do you think it's going to start off with?
Hey, girl.
Yep. Hey, girl. Exclamation mark. It's going to say, let's see. So, this might sound crazy. Hang on, I've got to formulate my words here. So, this might sound crazy, but I'm sitting at a meeting. For Younique. Y'all good? because we got some fast typers that are looking at me, giving me pressure. Okay, for Younique, and oh, I'm sorry. Hey, girl. What did I say? You guys have to remind me. This might sound crazy, but I'm sitting at a meeting for Younique. Oh, in Texas, see? This Mad Libs is perfect. We don't want it to be too long though, because that's word vomiting. In Texas, and I thought of you. If you don't know this person, that might be a little strange. You might have to change that a little bit. So if you don't know this person, then don't say I thought of you. Say, and I noticed you were on Facebook. Exactly.
You're sending him a personal.
Okay, so, and I thought of you and had to ask, have you ever considered joining my team? Now, when all these messages start coming back, don't freak out, okay? We'll take care of that later. Yeah, you're sending it. Yeah, hit the send button. Send. But first, wait, before you send it, I want you to copy it because we're gonna send the same message to a couple more girls. Take a deep breath, count to 3, and hit send. You can do it. If you have to turn off your phone for a couple hours, I'll understand. It'll be okay. Okay, now you're going to pick 4 other girls that are on Facebook right now, and you're going to send the exact same message. Oh, Micah just made it exciting. The first person who gets a message back with somebody that's interested, you get a free swag. Do we already have stuff? Honestly, yes. What was your response? What was it? Come on up. Come on up. We're going to use this as a drill. It'll be good. It'll be good. Woo! Yes. Stop. You want to come up too? Yeah, come on up. Yeah.
I never asked her if she likes this.
Okay, so are you all freaking out? Like, what do I say next? What do I say next? It's okay. We'll go through it together. Come on. Come on.
All of these people have already got
Okay. 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 Shawana. Okay, quiet. Okay, Shawana's girl replied.
Yep, I have.
LOL. So what does she say next? Does she freak out and say, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say? Okay, so you're gonna say, oh my gosh, that's amazing.
The other girl says, what would I have to do?
My name is Jamie, and she said, what would I have to do? LOL.
That's a pretty common question. Okay, so when somebody says that to me, I say, actually, it's pretty easy. You put on makeup if you want to, take pictures, and make money. It's the perfect life. I'm sorry, if you drive a black Mercedes ML500, you are the lucky winner of getting towed if you don't move. So you might want to run. Okay. Riley's girl said, honestly, yes. So you're going to say, oh my gosh, that's amazing.
My name's Jenny, and she said, I thought about it.
I thought about it. Say, really? That's really exciting. Or, oh my gosh, that's awesome. You're just trying to get a conversation.
Tom.
Tom is here. Is this cool? Do you have your own business?
aka Dr. Lush.
Dr. Lash. Okay. So Tom's person said, okay, quiet. Tom's person said, how much again? I really like the eyeshadows. I love eye stuff. So you'll just simply respond, it's $99.
No, doing what?
I'll just be in the back answering everybody's questions afterward.
I'm Amber, and she says, I have, but I don't have a way to start up at the moment, and I'm really bad self.
Okay, this is perfect, perfect. Okay, when somebody says, I don't have the money at the moment, the first thing I always say is, I completely understand. Let's do it in the meantime and earn you some free makeup so that you can get an idea of how the system works. That's where I get my free parties at, okay? Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah. Okay, we can't have any more. I'll have to go. We'll go in the back afterwards, okay? But so she's gonna say, I completely understand. I completely understand. In the meantime, let's start up a party for you so you can earn some of our products for free and get an idea of how the system works. Something easy like that.
Amanda. My friend said, no, I actually haven't. What exactly do you do?
Hey, what do you do? I don't know. Okay, so if she said, what do I do? Then you just say, well, I stay on Facebook all day. I get paid to play in makeup. Like, you make it seem fun because it is fun, you know? So just something simple like that. So, yeah. Okay, now are you all stuck again? I haven't thought about it. I'm not really sure I'm ready. Okay, so a lot of people are going to come back with their insecurities because that's the first thing that will come out when people are talking about taking kind of a leap of faith into doing something. So if people express kind of like, I'm not really sure I can do this business, or I can't wear makeup or anything like that, you always want to use still felt found, and you'll say something like, I completely understand. I was in the same, like you're gonna fill it, you know, like I completely understand. I was the same way, you know, I would reference back to my tomboy story. I never wore makeup before Younique, but you know what? I just did it and I've loved it every minute since. You have to give them reassurance that what they're going to do is going to be successful. So use felt found and help them understand that their fears are accepted, that you found that people can overcome those fears, and that you know that they can be successful by doing this business. So, okay. All right, guys. Do you have any? I'm sorry if I left you all like maybe that was a bad idea. But if you have questions afterwards, I'll help you. But just be yourself. And if they're asking questions like, what do I do? Just give them simple answers. If you want to take selfies, before you say stuff like take selfies or put on makeup, make sure you know who you're talking to first, because if it's like somebody that doesn't wear a whole lot of makeup, that will probably scare them off. So just be selective with your answers, but make it simple at the same time. How do I join? Well, here's my website. You go here, you click join, it takes 5 minutes. How much does it cost? It costs $99, and you get this amazing kit with all this makeup in it. So keep everything simple, and I hope that you guys have learned not to be scared of no, and that you're going to go out there and you're going to be recruiting machines. That's how you're going to get to the top of the company.